get when you combine Shadowhunters with Alice in Wonderland? A mad hunter. And also somehow an 18-year-old with a business plan, his own truck, and his own company. Hello everyone, my name's Miranda, and today I'm here to discuss episode 10 of Shadowhunters. Do you realize what a monumental occasion this is? I'm gonna have to use my feet next time to say how many episodes this has been. We are in double digits. And as always, if you haven't seen the new episode of Shadowhunters and don't want to be spoiled for what happens, thank you so much for stopping by, but we are going to have to part ways for now. And if you want to check out any of my previous episode reviews, I will leave links to them down below in the description box for your viewing pleasure, and I'll see you guys in the future. Bye for now, non-spoilers! This episode was all about the world inverted, as the title says. Clary had to go through a portal that Meliorn made for her to this other world, and this is completely separate from the book. This was never in the book, but I actually really liked it. Usually, I'm not a big fan of like alternate realities or dream sequences or stuff like that, but I think they did it in a very fun way. Like, they played on the characters very well. Like how Luke owned a bookshop, he owns a bookshop in the book, and I liked it because I wasn't sure where it was going, so it was kind of like surprising even though I've read the books, and I like that they're taking chances. And yes, not all of them are going to work, but so far I like what they're doing, and as long as they keep making it so it's interesting and entertaining and makes sense to the overall theme and storyline, I'm all for them going in their own direction with the story. I actually really, really loved the world inverted. Everyone was amazing in it. My favorite, though, I think was Alec. Oh, it's just great to see like his dialogue was like the same when he met Magnus from when Magnus met Alec back in episode 4 or 5, I believe. Like, they had the same exact lines when he was like, oh, playing hard to get, I love a challenge. And Alec was just amazing. Matthew Daddario killed it. Like, he really brought it. And I liked that he was like being so sassy, but like you could tell he was doing it in like a genuine way. Like, he wasn't trying to play this sassy gay friend. Like, he was actually trying to be his own character, and I loved it. Jace as well was hysterical because he was such like a scaredy cat, and it was so funny. And he owned a coffee shop. And Clary are together in this universe, and I don't know, they were either getting engaged or having sex the night of the party. I'm not quite sure what the big thing was, but I think they were gonna have sex, so let's just skip over that part for a while because I don't even know if they're together now, or if like Clary and Jace of our world ruined it for them because Jace thought she was cheating on him with Magnus, and I don't know, she better like lie and be like, oh, I was getting you condoms. I really liked it. I thought it was really cool, and I mean, all those promo pictures and stuff made sense now because you're like, why does Magnus not have glitter? Why is her dad holding a butter knife and no one sees that in a threatening way? Like, everything made sense, so it was really cool, and it was just really fun to see the actors have like such a fun time with it. You could tell they really enjoyed it. And I mean, the Alice in Wonderland, originally, like, the theme, I was like, this is so stupid, they're just blatantly advertising the new Through the Looking Glass movie. But, I mean, even though they were, because it's like, why would you even have an anniversary for the Institute if you guys aren't Shadowhunters anymore? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. I was like, it would have made more sense if, like, hey, let's have an anniversary party for Jocelyn and Valentine. But, like, no, let's have an anniversary for the Institute that no one even uses anymore. Because why not? The theme, I guess, kind of made sense. Not, like, in their world. It made zero sense, except apparently Valentine in that world is, like, Alice in Wonderland's #1 fan or something, but like, it made sense for the whole journey Clary was going on in this episode. She had to go through a portal, through the mirror to the other side where everything is kind of topsy-turvy and everyone gets along and there's no fighting or evil fathers or anything like that. So it was really cool to see the other side, and I mean, it was adorable. The only sad thing was most of the Clary and Jace moments we got weren't real because it was the other Jace with our Clary. So like, they don't really know each other. He could have a foot fetish in this world for all she knows. She could have a foot fetish in our world for all she knows. They haven't really talked a lot. Couldn't get into them because it was like, just, it was weird. It was like removed. I was like, that's not really Jace, stop it. Did love when he like freaked out the demon. He's like, what is that? I was like, oh, Jace, if you could see you now, you would be laughing at yourself, if that makes sense. Jace ended up going through himself and being with Clary, and that scene, Clary is such a badass. Like, I love how they've like progressively been making her more and more kick-ass because she kicked that demon and protected Otherworld Jace, and he was like, what's happening? And then our Jace came in and they had some major ass fighting going on, and I was so impressed. Like, they fight so well together and how they were just like working seamlessly, and it just shows the couple that slays together stays together, even though he got like distracted because he was trying to show off and like winked, and then the demon pricked him and now he's in trouble. But other than that, Simon is adjusting to being a vampire in his cutie patootie way. I love Simon and Luke. Like, I could see a whole spin-off just about them as buddy cops, honestly. They were beautiful together. They managed to get that IA guy off Luke's back because Simon pretended to be the murderer. Freaking love that scene. Alberto killed it. It was so good how funny he was, how he's like murderer Dark Simon. I'm so happy to see him adjusting-ish well. Like, I think the biggest thing with any adjustment, even in real life, is to keep your humor up, and Simon is clearly doing that, so I think he's going to be adjusting very well. And I like the fact that Luke is going to help him because werewolf and vampire transition is similar, so I like that Luke's kind of going to be like his guiding force in this, his Yoda, and I love them together, and I love all their scenes. Alec is being still a douche snozzle. If you want to hear my thoughts about Alex and his douche snozzery, watch the last episode review I did, because, I mean, when he went to do the parabatai tracking right when Jace was protecting the demons, I was like, Alex, you idiot. People are like, oh, why is Alex apologizing to Izzy or whatever? And I was like, okay, first of all, he was just like some like offhand comment like, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't protect you. Not like, I'm sorry, I'm being a douche snozzle and I'm being wrong and I'm marrying Lydia. So I was like, no, Alex should have been like so much better in that scene. Like, I'm sorry, I tried to kill Meliorn. I'm sorry, I almost killed my bond with Jace. Like, no. I was not having any of Alec in this episode. He's just like, he's made up with Izzy because it's his sister, but like, he still doesn't see that he's in the wrong. So I am still against Alec for now. He has not made up anything in my mind, and even seeing Otherworld Alec, who was so much better and so much sassier and so much happier. Otherworld Alec and this Alec really need to meet, because I think that would be such an interesting scene. Such an interesting... I don't even know where it would go. Otherworld Alec would try and hit on this world Alec just to make him uncomfortable. Yeah. Lastly, the big reveal that was not in the books, so really none of us saw it coming unless you saw the promo pictures for episode 11, was that Jace found his father locked away in Valentine's cupboard thing. I mean, I don't know. Tad suspicious. The dude's just locked up and Valentine's nowhere to be found. I've heard theories that Valentine is using some kind of rune that can disguise himself as Steven. I've heard other theories they're not going with the whole incest storyline, which is fine by me, because, I mean, if they go with that, then, I mean, there's going to be a lot less Clary and Jace kissing, because it's going to be harder to sell than it was in the books. So I'm fine if they skip that. I don't think they are, because I don't think this is his real father, obviously. So I really do think they're going to have the whole incest thing. I just don't think it's going to come out till probably episode 12 or 13. Maybe it'll come out in the next one. I don't know, but I'm thinking they're going to stay with that. So don't be worried if you're like, where's the incest storyline? Even though I don't... Why? I've never seen people more upset that there might not be an incest storyline. Everyone's like, I want the incest. And I'm like, did you read that sentence before you typed it out? Or... you know, because like I'd be 110% okay if they skip that storyline, honestly. But I'm definitely interested to see how it's going to play out and how Jace is going to act now that his father is around, and I'm really excited to see where the rest of the season is going to go. We have 3 episodes left. That's so crazy to me, and I'm so glad the show got renewed for a season 2, because now I can watch the season finale without worrying that all the cliffhangers are never going to be solved. So I'm really excited. If you watched the episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts, your favorite parts. It almost felt like a supernatural episode to me in a way, and how like funny it was with all the other people in the world inverted and like how crazy they all were. So I really liked it, and I definitely can't wait to see what's in store for the rest of the season. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below to be told when I make all sorts of new videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!